China suspends 24 additional duties on U.S. goods after Trump extends tariff truce by 90 days. China has suspended 24% in additional tariffs on U.S. goods for 90 days, beginning August 12, the Global Times reported. The move comes as the Customs Tariff Commission of the State Council aims to implement the consensus reached in the China-U.S. economic and trade consultations, according to the report. The council said it will modify the additional tariffs on articles of the U.S. set forth by suspending 24 percentage points of that rate for an additional period of 90 days. He would also retain the remaining additional ad valorem rate of 10% on those articles. The report came hours after the United States and China on Monday extended a tariff truce for another 90 days, staving off triple-digit duties on each other's goods as U.S. retailers get ready to ramp up inventories ahead of the critical end-of-fire holiday season. As President Donald Trump announced on his Truth social platform that he had signed an executive order suspending the imposition of higher tariffs until 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:01 GMT on November 10th, with all other elements of the truce to remain in place. China's Commerce Ministry also issued a parallel pause on extra tariffs early on Tuesday, also postponing for 90 days the addition of U.S. firms it had targeted in April to trade and investment restriction lists. The United States continues to have discussions with the PRC to address the lack of trade reciprocity in our economic relationship and our resulting national and economic security concerns, Trump's executive order stated. Using the acronym for the People's Republic of China, through these discussions, the PRC continues to take significant steps toward remedying non-reciprocal trade arrangements and addressing the concerns of the United States relating to economic and national security matters, it added. The tariff truce between Beijing and Washington had been due to expire on Tuesday at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 4:01 GMT. The extension until early November buys crucial time for the seasonal autumn surge of imports for the Christmas season, including electronics, apparel, and toys at lower tariff rates. The new order prevents U.S. tariffs on Chinese goods from shooting up to 145%, while Chinese tariffs on U.S. goods were set to hit 125%. It locks in place for now a 30% tariff on Chinese imports, with Chinese duties on U.S. imports at 10%. The two sides in May announced a truce in their trade dispute after talks in Geneva, Switzerland, agreeing to a 90-day period to allow further talks. They met again in Stockholm, Sweden, in late July, and U.S. negotiators returned to Washington with a recommendation that Trump extend the deadline. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has said repeatedly that the triple-digit import duties both sides slapped on each other's goods in the spring were untenable and had essentially imposed a trade embargo between the world's two largest economies. Also read. Thorough-led Foreign Affairs panel reviews India-U.S. trade deal amid Trump's tariff war. Swipe left for next. V.